material. We appreciate all of you listeners out there. Hopefully you have your pens and paper handy, because we're going to be going through a whole litany of information that I think could be valuable. Plus, we're going to finally we're going to defend and kind of not defend. We're going to give both sides of the story on Angelina Jolie's controversial decision to be a little bit aggressive in her prevention of cancer. So Dr. Lee is joining us. Not joining us, I'm joining her. She's the host of the show. And is going to be talking about some of the pros and cons of Angelina Jolie. Maybe some of us may have done what she did, some of us maybe wouldn't, but it just depends where we fall in our decision-making pattern. So Dr. Lee, tell us a little bit about what your opinions are on this whole thing.
Right. I think most people know about this news event. But basically, Angelina found herself having a genetic mutation called the BRCA1 or 2 that is linked to a higher risk of breast cancer and ovarian cancer, so not just lung cancer. And by having decided to remove her breast prophylactically, she believes she was told to have the cancer risk reduced from 75% to less than 20%. Okay. So that's the really shocking event. But the question is here, I think, first of all, it's very courageous for her to do something like that. That's not our discussion today. The thing is, cancers are, even in her case, this mutation of gene can cause 2 cancers, maybe more. What are you going to do about other organs?
Right, absolutely.
So we're focusing on the end organ instead of the cause of things. Would you say so, Dr. Smith?
Absolutely. Just that she has a genetic predisposition does not guarantee that she will come down. Something called epigenetics. There's the DNA that's in your fingers, the DNA that's in your heart. What is expressed is different. And so, I'm totally sitting with Dr. Lee's camp that things like diet are so huge. With good diet, you can alleviate a lot of these risk factors. Just like Kurt was saying, if you are smoking, stop smoking. It's not really necessarily difficult.
Well,
might be difficult, but it's not difficult to understand, right?
By and large, we don't like to take responsibilities. We like to say, well, you know what, I have a diagnosis, there's something I can do about it. And it's just not true. There's so much you can do to improve your health and prevent diseases, including cancer.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know, Kurt, we talk about it. It takes about multiple genetic mutations, on average up to 6, to actually have cancer to happen. So that means, if you have, in most cases of cancer, they're not hereditary. All the mutations are acquired. Those are through your life, through environmental or internal factors. If, in the case of hereditary cancer, one of the mutations is passed down from your parents, but guess what? The rest of them are acquired. So what that means is that there's a lot you can do to change it. Cancer is like a lottery. You either have it or you don't have it. Chances are important with genetic years. If you don't get it, it doesn't matter if your cancer is. If you got it, it doesn't matter your cancer. We were talking about the lifestyle and genetics together.
So if you don't have it, appreciate that you're still in the don't have it category.
Well, not only that, if you have a chance of winning the lottery, but if you're one number wrong, you're not getting the lottery. Even though you're very close, you're not getting it. It's not the best analogy, but what I want to say is either have it or not have it. The chances help you to be alert and to prevent things and do the right things, but they don't. Even if you have a 90% chance, you don't get it, you still have a 0 chance.
Correct, and I think another point that goes along with that corollary is that if you don't have cancer right now, then the chances of you not getting cancer are way higher. So let's say that you have a 2%, or what was it, 25% chance you was given of getting cancer?
Before the surgery was 70%.
70, yeah, okay. So, I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with reducing those odds if it were truly correct. But for most of us, we may have a 90% chance of not getting cancer and a 10% chance of getting cancer. So it's very simple for us. We need to just lead a good, healthy lifestyle, and that will keep us at the 90% chance of not getting cancer. So if you don't have it, you don't have it. And so with Angelina, you know, I don't know. Each person does their own. But the one problem I do have with what Angelina did is that there's a lot of women who follow her blindly. and actually just follow her example. They need to make sure that they get a lot of opinions before they go do the same thing she did.
Even, I mean, there are genetic mutations, that one group of mutations that are linked to 12 different cancers. So what are you going to do? You need all 12 different organs?
Right. If in my family I have previous past of potentially getting cancer of the liver, does that mean I remove my liver? That's a little extreme. But of course, that's not a fair example because theoretically, Angelina, she for sure can live without her breast. I can't live without my liver. So, you know, slightly different comparison there.
One big thing is to think about your lifestyle, a person's attitude, their mental attitude. And so Dr. Lee was talking about people not just succumbing to their diagnosis. And that's very tragic because that does not mean that they are going to lose what they have. They can, by their admission and what their actions are mentally, either be an overcomer or they can fail. People give up. If you stop swimming in the ocean, you're going to drown. But if you keep swimming, you can make it.
Absolutely. That just reminded me of one of the most knowledgeable patients I had who did his own studies. And this is a patient who I took care of giving anesthetic care. He gave me a list of medications to avoid for his anesthetic, and they slightly told me to just please avoid these medications because my stroke came up. And that's really good. And then, upon further talking, I found out he had rectal cancer. And through his own research, he has opted to not have the surgery instead of just having radiation and chemotherapy. And he actually brought in all the highlighted medical journal articles to his doctor to present to him this proposal of not having surgery and ask him if he could still take care of me, follow me. And his doctor was really impressed, even though with hesitation.
Well, I think the point that we're making is your health is in your hands. It isn't always everybody bossing you. It shouldn't be everybody just bossing you around telling you what to do. You should compare and be very educated. So by the time you visited your fifth doctor and done your own research, the things that are common among all of them start making sense. I do that a lot. I go into an educated area.
The other extreme,
of
not having cancer. Actually, it turns out 4.25% of the cancer cells.
That's amazing.
Cancer cells went away. So we don't know the long term, but so far so good. That's encouraging.
That is encouraging.
So you do have the power. There's a lot you can do, even for things like high blood pressure, diabetes, even for cancer. So I don't know, Dr. Dickens, have you heard of the potato anti-cancer property? That's a dietary one.
Yeah, I'm assuming you mean an Idaho potato versus a
It's actually raw potato juice, and consumed in moderate to large quantities. It's just something that's on the internet I found.
I don't know exactly, but when you cook a potato, you changed it from a vegetable to a starch. You then activate a lot of enzymes. So a raw, if I just might say something about raw, it's totally different. All the enzymes are still alive and functioning. So it's like having a juice. It's a different than a juice. Is what we normally think of as either fruit or like a vegetable. But that would be not a starch. I think that there's a lot more interesting things in the sweet potato yam family, but specifically a raw potato. I know a lot of arthritic people, I'm talking about rheumatoid arthritis, they can eat the celery family, potatoes, tomatoes, and that would be very aggravating to their rheumatoid arthritis. Maybe 3 minutes and I'll have to go work with them.
Absolutely. So do you suggest for cancer patients to have more raw food or juicing?
Absolutely. And, different people with different blood types, we work with people's blood types. But the general overall, we do a lot of raw foods. But we also need to work with people what they can tolerate, what they're willing to do, how much they're willing to change their lifestyle, and that's a big deal. But raw fruits and vegetables, they still have their enzyme capabilities, and so we also supplement with enzymes to be able to bring about some change, because cancer cells coat themselves with a protein coat, fibrin coat, and that can be decloaked, the fibrin broken down, the protein broken away, then the immune system can see that. So I think there's a lot of benefit to raw fruits and vegetables. The nutrition is there. It's cooking the enzymes are lost.
So it is recommended to have a lot of enzyme-rich raw
Absolutely.
fruits and vegetables.
Absolutely.
For those of you who listen to our previous shows, whether you use a Breville juicer, who cares what juicer you use, whichever one you choose, have a good time with it. But definitely pick some of these good fruits and vegetables that we're talking about here, and it will go a long way as far as prevention. In our previous shows, we talked about preventing disease versus losing weight. You might, Vitamix versus say juicing, but definitely do some juicing on your way to preventing cancer.
Yes, actually, overweight is a risk factor for many cancers. That has been documented for quite a few different cancers. Did you guys actually do the nutritional and weight complementary for the cancer patients? It's a little different concern.
Well, it's huge in our clinic, of what people are putting into their bodies, and that's why we have 2 different nutritionists. One of them is more of a recipe. And so when people leave the clinic, they have a recipe where they're just not flushed out the door, and so they have something in hand, and the other one is much more about, what do you need to do right now to optimize your health, to help your body go into remission. So, we believe in nutrition. It's very important. You've got to have good nutrition. If you had good nutrition, you probably wouldn't be where you're at. Even with somebody like Angelina Jolie, risk factors, again, with eating right, getting plenty of exercise, sleeping, having a good positive mental attitude, does not
Low stress?
Low.
That's a biggie.
That's a big,
topic.
Dr. Lee. That is huge.
If you look into it, the stress will change your quality of life. It will interfere with your sleep, which is a return to the mechanism of your body so that you have a better health. The stress is also hormonal, and your ability to fight, all those things together. So it is a huge thing.
So a little bit of meditation, a little bit of spirituality, however you define that, just get into your groove, and have that. I found out that recently that I am an extroverted introvert. That means that so I'm an extrovert when everybody sees me, but I need that time to shut down at night for 45 minutes at least to do just what I want to do, or my stress level will decrease. So find out what you have and get into your groove.
Absolutely. So when we come back, we're going to talk about some health tips, and don't go far away. This is Dr. Tony at Ageless Living here at Voice America World Health Radio.
We'll be right back.